Hey, everybody. Life and Connections. This is your girl, Aly. I hope everybody's having an amazing day. I hope you have had a wonderful resurrection weekend. And I'm just excited about the show today. You guys know that as the show was opening, there's a lot of flyers going through there, different community activities going on. We talked to Miss Jeanette a couple weeks ago about the prom that she's sponsoring for people with special needs. And so I think the drive ends on the 28th and the prom is on the 30th. And so, you still have time to help out in that area. And so, just different things going on. 23rd, there's a fish fry going on for Charlene Henderson, who's running for City Council, District 1 in Charlotte. So, just a lot of stuff going on. And so, but I want to go ahead and jump into the interview. You guys have seen Miss Angela before, but this is Angela Brand. She is the master fire trainer, the girl who's on fire, and we're going to be talking to her about different things that she's doing. She wears a lot of hats. We call her Coach AB sometimes. And so, hey Angela, how you doing today?
Well, hello, Allie. Thank you for having me. It is a privilege to be here to share this space with you guys.
Yes, well, I'm excited. And so, just in case, this is the first time somebody's ever seen you on the show, I want to give you opportunity just to tell a little bit about yourself, and then we're going to jump into all of the things you got going on.
Amazing. So, let's say Angela Brand, known as the Girl on Fire. I help purpose minded and ambitious women turn her mess into a message that's going to position her to make millions and reach millions through certification, through life coaching, certification, through motivational speaking. So I'm a woman that is passionate, on fire, love the Lord, excited about my purpose, excited to help women to thrive, to share their story, to own the stage and walk in their purpose.
Yes, yes. So I love that because she does have a mission, and you want to help how many women is it?
1 million women,
One.
train 1 million women,
Yes,
1 million.
to help them turn their mess into a message, to speak, to write, and to coach in their fire, right?
Yes, we raise up some other fire girls to set this world ablaze.
So, but let's start. Let's go back a little bit before we even get there, right? So you are, like you said, an anointed vessel and everything. So, what got you into this space? Because I know you've done other things before this, but how did you get here?
Well, I got here. I kind of say I've been doing it, but when I found out that I can like start a business to doing it, it was like an aha moment for me. It's like, oh, I've been doing this for free for so many years. Now is time to get paid for it. Now is really time to start a business to help more people and to just share what God has given me. The training. I love to train. So for me, it was a no-brainer. Once I figured out I can start a business, it was a game changer for me. And I hit the ground running, and I have not stopped running and building since then.
All right. And and I think, and we've talked about it, you talked about it in class one time. Sometimes people always say that they're trying to find their purpose. But what did you tell us about that in class?
That you can't find something that's not lost. You have to allow purpose to live through you. Purpose lives through us every day. Purpose was with us when we was born. Purpose was with us when we was learning how to walk. Purpose was with us in elementary school, preschool, fifth grade, sixth grade, high school. Purpose was always there. So we can't find something that's not lost. We have to just allow purpose to live through us. And then we have to look at how purpose chooses to look to use and to live through us, whether that be a bad relationship, whether that be a hard learning lesson, whether that be a loss. Purpose is there wanting you to see that is here, and just I call it surrender to your purpose. I was one of those that I ran for a long time, but you come to a point you have to surrender. And people say, well, I don't know what I'm called to do. It's right there. It's right there. We just have to know how to look for the clues that reveals our purpose.
So let's get to
And that's
that.
why the mess to message. That's what the mess to message. So,
Uh-huh.
right. So you look at it, what is a repeated situation in your life, or a repeated lesson, or a repeated hardship in your life? If you hone in on that, then you will develop a passion to help others like you learn to help yourself. So whatever mess, whether you continue to have bad relationships, hone in on that. What is the reason you continue to have bad relationships? And if you want to rectify that and change that, then you go into how do I do that? Now you have a passion to help other people. So oftentimes we look at, oh, why this happened to me? I'm going through this again. Life is trying to teach you. Purpose is trying to reveal itself to you, but you keep looking at, oh, why me? Why I have to go through this? Because purpose chose you, or God chose you for this particular purpose. That's the mess to message.
Because I was getting ready to say that exact same thing. So you mean if I keep having bad relationships, that keep ending without me, in the space I want to be in, you mean that's my message?
Could be. Let's
A
say for
part
me,
of it?
same, a part of it. So what I do, all the areas that I was weak in, I got training in it. Versus keep saying, why am I going through this? I got training in it. And then once I got training and learned how to apply it to my life, guess what started happening? Women started coming to me with the questions that I got the training for. So it's like, okay, God, why me? Why not you? You took your time, you studied it, you researched it, you learned to apply it to your life. Now I'm going to send people to you because now you have a passion. You know how to speak with compassion and not always looking at people, well, you can't get this right. No, there's a reason why we can't get certain things right. There's a reason why we keep going through this and going through this. Life is trying to show you a better way. But if you always looking at it, why it's me, then you will miss the blessing in it that God wants to
Mm.
give.
Now that's pretty serious right there, because I mean, that's one of our favorite questions, right? Why me, Lord? I mean, I'm a nice person, or I try to help people, da 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 da. But if we start, like you said, kind of really studying the situation, okay, not only what's happening to me, but what am I doing in this situation? How do I react? How do I defend myself in this situation?
Look at
Then
it, right. I'm sorry. Look at it like this. Okay, let's say a average scenario, you can't stay in relationships. Now you have to ask yourself, what healthy relationships did you see? What was taught to you subconsciously now that you deal with? So now God could be calling you to break generational curses. But if you keep looking at it as I'm going through this, but God could be anointing you to be the answer for your generation and generations to come. So now we have to dig a little bit deeper. Okay, where did this start in my family? Okay, how do I go and heal and repair so that my children and grandchildren won't have to go through this? So that's why it's so important that you look at the messes in your life. You look to see what message that God, life, and purpose is trying to bring to you. Mine was I did not know I had a voice. I did not know my voice mattered. I did not know I had an opinion because I was always told, shut up, Andrew, go to your room. So for so many years, I shut up and felt like I didn't have nothing to say. So when people would do something to me, guess what I did? I shut up. When situations happen to me, I shut up. So now to be called to train speakers, When I always shut up, was like, okay, God, you sure? But look at the clues, look at the messes in your life. What better person to teach somebody how to use their voice than a person who knew how to shut up, but learn how to use her voice to give life, to empower, to spread your message. I have a different passion, a different fire than somebody who never battled with, do my voice matter? Will people actually listen to me? There's a
Hmm.
certain level of anointing that I have in that area that another person may not have. That's the master message.
Wow. We can take the offering right here. Listen, because
Right. So if a person you're figuring, okay, what is my purpose? What is it I'm called to do? One, stop asking that question and just totally surrender. And just totally surrender and look at all the things you're going through in your life, all the things that you feel like you struggle with. Focus on perfecting those, strengthening those areas, and then you will see your purpose from a different perspective because now you're looking at it, oh, this again. Here we go. This person did this to me. This person did this. No, just stop for a moment and work on you. Work on what you want to do. Work on what's in your heart. Then those things will become clear. We can't see from a cloudy vision. We can't see through bitterness. We can't see through frustration. We can't see through hurt, anxiety, depression. We can't see through those things. But we focus on learning and growing past those things, then we can see clearly.
come on, Angela. See why she's the girl on fire? Just in what, 10 minutes, she done set like 50 people free.
It's for average person, it's like okay, but when you really look within instead of looking at the things outside of you, instead of focusing on what kind of car you drive, where I live, what's my titles, what's my status, everything you need God put in you. All the answers we have is already inside of us. He just raised up coaches to help us tap into what he put inside of us. Because we're looking for the tangible things to validate us. We're
Right.
looking for the status and the titles to say, now I'm somebody. No, you was already somebody before those things. You're somebody because you are belong or because you belong to the Almighty God Himself. You are already somebody. If you don't know your identity or your place in the world, now it's time to dig within. Dig within, and things will become clear to you. And that's what the whole message, make millions, and not in her fire is all about. Is breaking down 4 elements of fire. But I don't know if you want to get into that, but that's the gist of what I do.
Whew.
You know,
Listen, I don't even know what to say. I'm like, okay, where do we go next? What do we... I'm just gonna let her flow because I mean, there's so many people who are frustrated, because we are have that's what we were taught though, and that's what we hear all the time. Find your purpose, look for your purpose. But so we've always been told to go find it somewhere. I didn't know if it was a Food Line, if it was a Heritage, what I'm saying. But if it was at church, so now hearing this message, but it's always been on the inside of you. Even when you were born, you came here with your purpose. God already designed you. He knew what He needed you to do. He already knew everything that you were going to go through, every decision you were going to make, and he still sees value in who you are, because a lot of times we feel like, well, who am I to talk to somebody about a relationship? I'm single. Who am I to tell that they can make $1 million? I don't have $1 million in my bank account yet. You know what I'm saying? So you're like, so what you're telling me is like just the opposite of what we've been taught.
right? Because all those things, it is a energy. It is a mindset. An average person, before they make the millions, they already thought like a millionaire. That's the difference. Before you can get in a successful relationship, you have to think that you are already in a successful relationship, because that first relationship is with yourself. So it's how you see yourself. Look at this. I was listening to Bob Proctor, Rest in Power, and one of the speakers said this: a person can never outperform their self image. I'm going to say it again. A person can never outperform their self image. If I see myself as nothing, but I'm trying to do something big, my self image is going to come and say, remember, you're nothing. You never seen this happen before. But if my self image and how I see myself, I am a powerful speaker. I'm going to show up like a powerful speaker. I'm going to show up like I am a millionaire. I am a game changer. But if I see myself as not enough, I'm not going to give 100%. Because in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, am I speaking good enough? Do I look good enough? Am I smart enough to talk to these people? But if when you show up and you know that you are somebody and you have something to say, you enter the room in a place of confidence and authority, knowing that God sent you on an assignment. And everything that I say and everything that I do that is for somebody is answering their problem, is coming to be a solution. And when you understand your assignment, you show up. I am the answer. I'm the prayer, the answer to your prayer that you need. This is the platform. This is the course. I have the good goods. As I would say, I got the good goods. You have to know that when God created you, He said it was good. And that makes you good enough.
Wow. And so even when you're talking about, you understand the assignment, even when you said, okay, God, I understand your assignment. I understand what you're saying. But even the first time that you started coaching, maybe your first coaching client, or maybe the first time you spoke in front of an audience, I mean, it still wasn't perfect, right? It wasn't like even to the level you are now, but you said, I got to accomplish this assignment, and there's no way I'm going to get to the end if I don't start right here, right?
Well, let me put it like this. My first speaking ever in front of a crowd with over 300 people, and it was my grandfather's funeral.
Oh, wow.
First time ever. But God prepared me. So we forget about the preparation part of it. You don't have to sound perfect. You don't have to pronounce all of your words. If you focus on being effective, you have completed your assignment. I may not get up speaking as intellectual as the next person, but I bet you I will be effective in every word I say, because I'm not trying to impress anybody, but I'm trying to empower them.
Mm,
That's the difference. You don't have to be perfect. You just strive for the effectiveness in whatever you're speaking, and the perfection will come.
right, right. And that's the point I was trying to make, because people be like, well, I don't say it like this, or I don't, but that's okay. That's not who you are. You do it how you do it, right? Just like
Exactly.
at the tour, on the 30th, when all those ladies come up, they're not going to be alike. Each one is going to have their message, each one, and some of their messages might have some of the similar, events in it, but they're going to present it in a different way because each one of them went through it in a different way, right?
Exactly. Exactly. I always say, when you know your oil, I don't have to compete with somebody else's oil, because I understood my process. And I tell people, you're not going to speak like me because you have not been processed like me. You don't have the assignment as me. You don't have my anointing. So when I train my clients, I train them to be a big them, not another me, but be the perfect you that you can be and be effective in that. And that is enough. It's
Mm.
enough. So many people, especially so many speakers, try to be so professional. And we got to have this perfect, and we have to do this a certain way and do this a certain way. But are you being effective, and are you being your true, authentic self? I got caught up at one point trying to be so professional that I didn't want the preacher to come out. I didn't want this to come out, but that's who I am. It's who I am. And that's the beauty of it. When you're doing your own events, you can flow in who you are without the restrictions. This is what you get when you get the girl on fire. There's a certain standard, there's a certain expectation that you're going to get. Now, I can come and I can say, I can try to give this inspirational speech and I can try to be so just calm and all that. But somewhere, when I get to telling my story, when I get to thinking about the goodness of God, something's going to change. Something is going to shift when people ask me, why are you the girl on fire? That does something to me because I remember what God brought me out of.
Mm.
I remember, telling God I was never going to speak again. I remember when I did not want to step foot in the church. I remember the hurt and the pain. I remember. So for me, I shift into a mini worship. I shift to another place because I know there's somebody that's listening that may need that in that moment.
Mm.
That goes when you understand the assignment, you understand your message. Now you can deliver it from a different perspective because you understand where the listener is at in their life. And let's get into this. So, some people speak at people like you
Mm.
need to do this and you need to do this and stop doing this and stop doing this. But what about the conversation, the we and the we in the situation?
Right.
That's the difference. When you understand the message you've been through, you're not going to point the finger at somebody else, but you're going to speak with that compassion, help bring them out.
Mm. Lord have
That's
mercy. And so too, like that with like you were just saying too with coaching, sometimes, maybe they have had a coach that has been like that, and they're like, you need to do this and you need, and why are you still, entertaining this person, and why are you still entertaining it? You know what I'm saying? And so they made them feel so bad that they don't even, they're just like, let me just handle my mess by myself and just let me stay in my, stay secluded. And, they went back in their shell. But here comes the girl on fire and she's breaking everybody's shell. She popping everybody's.
look what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, really? The girl who, like, the first time I talked to her was like, I'm not scared of you. I know what's going on. And I was like, I'm, I'm just going to hang up and act like we lost our connection. Like, she don't even know me like that. Who is she talking to?
I
But she
said,
was
look,
so
I said
confident.
no.
But she knew she was on assignment. She knew that when she connected to me, there was something she was supposed to do, And so she was like, I'm not afraid to show up for my assignment. So whatever it is, bring it to the table, right?
Exactly. Bring it to the table. Exactly. And that's one of the reasons why I'm so passionate really about helping women that are in leadership, women that lead other people, whether it's female pastors, leaders, ministers, CEOs, other female entrepreneurs, because we have sometimes we have to wear so many hats. We have to be the marketer, we have to be the customer service role, we have to be the speaker, we have to be the graphic designer, the video editor. Then we have to be the mom, we have to be whether it's the wife, and if you work a full-time job while building your business, now that is that aspect. So when I come in is to help her put those things in perspective. Okay, you're not just a mom. You're not just a CEO. You're not just a wife, but you are a feminine woman first. And when you learn to build your business and live life from your feminine energy, things get easier. There are there is a better way to do this thing. And that's what the Her Fire Tour is going to be all about. If you guys have not heard about the world's #1 platform for female speakers, the launching pad, look, the Her Fire Tour is April the 30th. It's going down in Charlotte at the Queen City Social Space. Look, so when I created the first, it was called the Queen of Takeover Tour, so it's rebranded to Her Fire. The whole goal was to create a platform for all of my clients. When they was coming to me getting trained, okay, where I'm gonna go speak, how I get speaking engagements, how I do this, how I get clients. And I'm like, okay, well, let me figure this out real quick. And that's when I created the tour. So when they graduate, whether through a life coaching certification or the motivational speaking certification, they already have a calendar full of events. They already have a platform. So that's when I said when you come to me, you got to be ready. You have to be serious because it's gonna go. Success loves speed. And if you're not ready, then you're going to be 5 years later still trying to start your coaching and speaking business when the platform is already created for you. What do you do that at?
I ain't gonna say.
They don't do that because people still telling you you're not ready, you're not qualified, you're not enough. But AB saying, okay, are you free April 30th? Oh, that fast? Yes, that fast. Just
She
that
ain't
fast.
playing either.
Right, just that fast. As soon as you can blink your eye, boom, you can be up on stage speaking, traveling the world, sharing your story. Just that simple. We make
Wow,
it complicated. We make it too complicated. We do.
we really do. I'm gonna say amen and ouch.
Amen. And yes. Oh yeah.
So, how many cities are you going to?
It is a 12 city tour. And it's so funny. I'm already
Yes.
planning for next year. I already have dates for next year to go over to Kenya. I mean, just so many different things. But 12 cities. We starting off in Charlotte. Then we're gonna go to Dallas, Virginia, June 11th, Detroit, Myrtle Beach, New York, Baltimore. I mean, it's just continually going and going and going and going. So if you are an inspiring speaker, if you are already a speaker, you need platform, or if you need a training, I'm your girl. I'm
She's your girl.
like girl. Okay, I'm your girl. Oh, it's not special enough. I'm the trainer for you.
Yes.
But my people know I'm the girl that you need. I am the woman to connect with in getting those things done.
So tell us a little bit about, even the different programs, the coaching and then the speaking, kind of how it works and, the flow, the length, things like that.
Okay, so the first class I do have coming up is to become a certified fire speaker. It's still motivational speaking, but it's a fire speaking method that I created, a format of coaching, speaking, the way of living your life. I call it my fire legacy. But it's an 8 week training. It starts on May the 3rd on Tuesday at 7 p.m. And it is designed to help you share your story, sell your products and services, and develop your global message. Not just any message, but your global message that's going to position you to make millions and reach millions. So the life coaching certification is the same format, but it teaches you how to coach your client from the fire method. Then once you finish your coaching and your speaking, I help you build your brand, build your business structure, develop your products and services. Then we go on tour. Sometimes it happens before that. It depends on when the class start and when they graduate. So it depends on how far you want to go with it. If you are serious about building your speaking business, then I will always say start with the training. The platform is already here. So when you graduate, you don't have to look for speaking engagements because it's already created. One of the first years, one of my clients, Jolie, she graduated in 2018 as a certified life coach and speaker. Soon as they heard her speaking at the tour, she started getting booked. So the tour is to help you get seen and help people to see you different. Because when you're just starting, the people around you may not take you serious until they start seeing you traveling on tour, other people celebrating you, other people wanting you, people hearing you. That's when people want to call you in to speak. They don't see now you're a speaker and then they call you in. They see you moving in your purpose, in your business, then they call you in. Most
Mm-hmm.
new CEOs don't have video footage, they don't have photos, they don't have a speaker's reel, they don't have a speaker's one sheet, they don't have their speaker's brand developed. That's what you get when you get connected to me. You get the whole business in one. Most people get training. Now they got to go through this person to get this done. Now they got to go through this. Everything is done in house. So it is a process. Then I just don't leave you by the wayside after you graduate. I have a group coaching that I'll work with you either one on one or in a group setting continuously because there are going to be some challenges. Sometimes your messes will still be there, and now you need coaching to help you over that mess. That may be the mess. Okay, I have the lack of confidence. You may hit that roadblock, but now you're developing a certain amount of success, and now you can't get over that hump. Now you can't fathom somebody paying you $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 to coach with them. Now you have to get over that limiting belief according to your finances, according to how much you charge. So
Yes.
that's the process. Some people can't think of somebody paying them $3,000 to coach with them for what, 4 weeks? Most people want to develop their low prices and then they go high. No, you start off when you know your value and what you're offering. You start off at a high price. You have your tiers, but you don't devalue what God placed on the inside of you. So when people say I can afford this, no, you don't see the value because you don't know where you want to go. It's the investing.
Right. And that's true, what you just said, because a lot of times you're like, because, it was might have been rough for you to make that investment or something. So you're like, only people I know are people who are struggling. So who's going to pay me
Exactly.
$3,000, right?
Exactly. But when you learn to position yourself as the authority in your field, now you can see now you're gonna say this 3 grand is not enough. Think about like this: the average person who go to college and have any type of master's degree, associate's degree, bachelor's degree, they have paid, invested over 30, $40,000 that some of them are still in debt in and not using it. So you indebted yourself to that, but you can't invest a couple of grand into your purpose.
Which will change your life.
Exactly, which would change your life and position you better. I get women that come to me with degrees, but they don't know how to either they don't know how to use it or they don't know how to incorporate it within their coaching and speaking business.
Right.
So I help them to package their expertise, to package their knowledge into a coaching and speaking business. I always say coaching and speaking goes both. It's they together. You can't effectively become a certified life coach if you don't know how to speak. Because you
Right.
speak when you're with your clients. You have to speak to market yourself. So you have to get both. And most
And
people say, well, I don't want to be a speaker, but you're a coach and you have to speak to get clients.
And it's so interesting that you said that, because too, it's like, because of course, like you said, when you have those degrees, or maybe you have your coaching certificate, you think, I'm just gonna post it, and everybody's gonna be like, "Whoo, oh, she's a coach." It doesn't really work like that. But that does not mean that you are not effective in what you can do, but you just don't have it packaged right. You don't have the wording that people, sometimes people don't really know. They know you're a coach, but they don't know what kind of coach you are. They really don't know what you do. And so it takes people like Angela, to help you make it clear, right? So that people
Yeah,
know what
right.
they're
Make
coming
it
to.
clear to them. But look at like this. This is a tip for selling. A confused mind will not buy. Think about that for a moment. If they confused about what you do, they won't buy from you. They won't work with you. If you are confused about what you're offering, you are confusing the people who are looking. So the
Amen.
first thing, get clarity on what, first of all, who you are, what you do, and what you offer. And then once you clear on that, now you can present with clarity. You can't say, well, whatever you have need of, okay, I may need a man, or I may need $1 million. So you can't say whatever you have need of. No, I help purpose minded and ambitious women turn her mess into a message to make millions and reach millions by training her to speak, write, and coach in her fire.
There you have it. And so,
Right. So,
when I hear that, it's like, okay, well, like you said, well, oh, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking to become a culinary chef. So I know I don't need to work with Angela, because that's not her. That's not what she does. And it's real
exactly.
simple, you know?
So coach, write, and her fire. And I always say these three elements because most authors don't see themselves as a coach or a speaker, right? I am not a coach first. I am a trainer first. And how do I train? By speaking, by writing.
Yeah.
So they all goes. I develop training material such as books, workbooks, manuals, classes, courses. But I have to speak to market myself as a trainer.
Hmm.
And most don't look at it that way.
Right. Because you really think it's something different. But like you said, I mean, your manuals and things come out of what you speak about.
Exactly.
And
So
so,
let's say for instance somebody write a book. Okay. You have your book and you have to think about what is the overall goal? What is the end point of this book? If you just want people to buy your book and that's it, then you are an author. But if you want to sell your book, have book signings, and create a course from your book, now you have to be a speaker and a coach to market your book. Speaking is your marketing tool, period. It's your marketing tool. And what you do in your marketing tool, you invest in your marketing. So you have to set you a marketing budget. You can't just say, oh, I want to travel the world. Okay, that's your marketing. What is the strategy? And that can be simple as doing 3 Facebook Lives a week, doing webinars a week. It still can lead back to selling your book or your courses. It's your marketing tool. So think about the Her Fire Tour. It's my marketing tool, it's speaking. And I'm helping my clients to develop their marketing strategy by traveling and speaking. People are always going to come to events. They're going to always want to hear a motivating word. But while you're hearing that motivating word, I am also marketing my courses, my books, my services to you. Because that one 15-minute or 20-minute speech will not transform your life. That's just the beginning. Then I offer you to work with me to further the transformation. There is a process to that. So if you just want to speak and just share your story, okay, good. How you going to help me after you leave this event and you got me so pumped and so motivated? What action do you want me to take? That's where the coaching and the trainer comes in.
All right, let's go.
Right, you got there. You think about it. There's a business aspect to it. Like
Right.
pastor, there's a business of the church. There's a business of speaking. There's a business of coaching. And most people just want to get out there and speak and share their story, but they don't get the business training.
Right.
So that's why they don't make it or they struggle for a while because they don't have the business mindset. Yes, I want to inspire you, but yes, I also have to pay my bills. I also have to eat. I have
That,
to maintain my lifestyle. So
absolutely.
there's so many different elements that goes into speaking and coaching that a lot of people just don't know. And that's what I actually break down in the training part of it. I help them prepare not just their message, but for the business of speaking. And that's what some people neglect in building and looking at. I'm a business. Angela Brand Enterprise is a business. So when I show up, my business is showing up. When I speak, my business is speaking. I'm speaking for my business. So when I'm speaking, I'm going to sell you, invite you to serve you to something because my business offers transformation, it offers opportunities, it offers platforms, it offers another way to look at your mess. So that's all about the her fire to an Angela Brand Enterprise.
Oh, yes. I love this. I love it. Angela, don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back. I'm going to take a quick break. You guys know that our theme music was made by my friend Marlene, who's a part of the Groovaladas. They are a Grammy nominated band. They have a remix of their album dropping April 20th, just around the corner. It's called Mama's Hamper, and it's on all platforms because they've been around for a while. And so we're going to listen to one of their songs. They also have a studio, Polyphonic Studios, just like what Angela does. You know, you might be an artist who, your lyrics are cool, they tight, but it's not packaged together. The sound behind it is not good. We can't hear what you're saying because the bass is too loud or something. But if you want to help get your sound right, so you can package it and market it, and get yourself on tour, Polyphonic Studios, look them up. And they're also on our Facebook page, so you can find their contact information. But Angela, stay with us. We're going to hear this song, and we'll be right back talking more about the Girl on Fire and her fire tour.
I'm a groovalato, 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 introducing the 800 pounds of gorilla funk in the room. I'm a groovalato, I'm keeper of a tradition. If I make the room funky, I'm playing my position. Don't smile in my face and pretend it's all good, then get upset and call 5-0 if you see me in your hood. Get mad when I say it, I don't really care. I'm indigenous to this land, I should be welcomed everywhere. It don't matter about the style or the trend or the flow. You know it's got soul because I'm a groovalato, yeah. G-R-O-O-V-A-L-O-T-T-O-S. The G-R-O-O-V-A-L-O-T-T-O-S. Ask your mama about that beat so fun. Ask your mama about that beat so fun. If you're looking for that deep soul come with complete. Yeah. We got the right drummer. Yeah. For people who only need a bed. Kick it like that. Now we're gonna add some bottles. So the dancers just can't hide. You might wanna hear my organ. That's Aly right.
All right, all right. So you guys were listening to the Groovaladas. They are again a Grammy nominated band. They've been around for a while, and Marlene, one of the members, and his son ZYG 808. Um, they have created a polyphonic studio. They reside in Massachusetts, but they help everybody around the globe. And so look out for their album. It's dropping April 20th. It's called Mama's Hamper. And again, they're on all platforms. And so we've been talking to Miss Angela Brand of Angela Brand Enterprises, who is the girl on fire, and talking about her fire tour. And so, Angela, I'm really excited about everything that's going on, um, and all the speakers. And tell us a little bit more about the specific event on the 30th. Like, where they can go register if they still need tickets, how they can reach out to you, all that good stuff.
So today, this is what I want to do. I want to offer the listeners, or listener right now, a 50% off registration. They can use the
Y'all better
code BOSS50, BOSS BOSS 50, and get the 50% off. You have to go online to do it at www.herfiretour.com, and it's pick Charlotte. Just get tickets, the cities that come up. Herfiretour.com, promo code BOSS50. Look, I'm so excited about this particular one. Like I said, it's rebranded, and God is has some amazing, powerful things that He wants to transpire. That's right. So we're going to start off with prayer and meditation. Okay. So prayer meditation. Then I'm going to a full femininity workshop. And the fire, I'm tell you the acronym for the fire. The F means embrace your feminine energy. The I means developing your impact. The R means tapping into your riches. And the E is creating your extraordinary life and showing up extraordinary. Not backing down and shrinking back, Allie, for somebody else, but really showing up in the full anointing that God called you to. So you're going to have speakers that are going to come and speak from those four elements. The feminine energy is going to show you how to build your business from your feminine energy, how to live your life from your feminine energy. We are in a society where we want to be, I can't say the words because we have sensitive ears listening, but you have so many women from the hustle mentality, the grind mentality. I got to do
Right.
so much, be so much. I got to go, 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 go. When you build it from your feminine energy, you are allowing your greatness to do the work for you. You are allowing the flow of your anointing. You are just allowing, but you're not trying to be anybody, trying to do something to be seen. All I have to do is be me. And if me is not good enough for you, then I am not for you. because I'm focused on being the best me, the best version that God created me. And when I focus on that and relax in that, now I don't have to do so many manipulating things to get sales. I don't have to come up with all these different strategies and tactics to get a sale. When you look at the word hustle, when you break the word hustle down, it literally means to get over on somebody. So when you're talking about you hustling and grinding, yep, I'm hustling, I'm getting over you, I'm getting over on you. I really don't care about you. And I'm gonna do anything to manipulate you to get the sale.
Wow.
That's what it means when you have the hustle attitude. You think about a street hustler. What are
Right.
they doing?
Yep.
Getting over on people. So you can't say I'm building from my feminine energy, but I'm also hustling. The two don't match. So I show you how to build your business from your feminine energy, how to coach, how to speak with your feminine energy. There is a system, there is a way to that. But you have to be at the value tour to get the info, to be in the room, to be in the atmosphere. And the first ever Her Fire Preach Off. OMG. Now, this is what I'm excited for. That we're going to close it out with three amazing powerhouse speakers that are going to come and bring the word of God. Listen, listen. If you're in Charlotte and you are available April the 30th, you want to be in the room. The hours are 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 12 is your governmental number. God deals with me a number. So it's at 9 to 9. 9 also represents manifestation. So if you are looking for anything that you want to manifest in the spiritual realm, you need to be in the building for that. Uh, you need to be in the building for that. Women coming over from all over the world, flying in, speakers flying in to come to bring you a word, a life changing word that you need for your situation, for your life, for your business. And guess what? Allie will be one of the graduates.
Yes.
As a graduate, because of the pandemic shut everything down, we wasn't able to do the graduation. So you actually complete in 2020, but you will be officially having your graduation April the 20th. So if you don't come to have your fire ignited, at least come to support Allie.
Yes. Be in the place. And
So
look,
let me go ahead.
go ahead.
I was gonna
I was gonna
say
tell me,
because
and
you've
look, you
been
got a
through.
promo code too. So I mean,
Right,
stop
got a
playing.
promo code. So I was going to say, since you've been through the life coaching course, what would you tell somebody who's thinking about taking one of my classes?
I would say if you're serious about changing your life, if you're serious about doing something different, you really have to go in with an open mind, and you have to really expect. Let me tell you about Angela. When I said she said she's not scared, she brings it to the forefront. Okay, what are you scared of? What's happening? She asks you those serious questions, and if you are really honest, you don't try to act like, oh, I got it together, da 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 da, but you just come in and be like, this, I know this is what I want to do, but I really don't know how to do it, and I really don't know, I don't think anybody's gonna listen to me. Just bring all that to the table, because she's going to deal with all of that. She's going to show you how to overcome that. She's going to show you the value in who you are and what you have to offer. Because I think that's a lot of times the problem. We don't see the value in who we are. And and she will tell you, don't try to do it like I do it. Don't try, I can give you these examples, but show up as Coach Allie, show up as Coach Susan, show up as whoever you are. And so, it's gonna be some work, but it's good work. And I mean, she goes in depth, and she brings a lot of information to you. So I say go for it. I mean, even if you just not confident in who you are, take the coaching, because as you take her coaching course, it's going to help you become, confident in who you are, even if you're not even looking for coaching, but you never really know where that course might lead you.
Exactly. Thank you. Look, I always say every pastor, every leader, every minister, every prophet, every evangelist, every CEO, every teacher, everybody needs coaching training. Even if you don't want to start a business, you still need to learn how to develop relationships, how to interact with people, how to influence people versus always trying to have authority. There is a difference. My train is not like another train that you will get from somebody else. I'm going to give you the word. I'm going to give you what thus said the Lord. I'm going to give you the strategies that you need, not just to coach others, but to help yourself and transform your life. Because that's where it all starts. That's where it begins of your mess, how you turned into a message and helping everybody else.
Yes. And go ahead and just hit a little bit on the posture that you should have. I love that message.
A lot of people focus on their positions in life. I
Mhm.
am this, I am this, I am this. But what is your posture in life? My posture may be I am confident, I'm a child of God, I am humble, I am a servant. My position may not speak to the posture that I have. And a lot of people who have the wrong posture can effectively operate in the position. So I can say I'm a speaker all day long, but if I don't have the posture as the world's number one master fire trainer, then it don't matter what position I say I'm in anyway. I have to show up in a certain posture to get the position, whether it's a position to be your coach, whether a position to be on your platform, whatever the case may be. So don't focus on the position, focus on your posture. When you walk up, when your back is straight, when you walk into the room like you're somebody, because of your posture, you will get any position that you want in life. That's all I'm gonna say.
Honey, I will never forget. We was at an event together, and I came in and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta talk for like 5 minutes or something. And I think she just came by me and she's like, "Is your posture good?" And I was like, "If this woman don't get away from me." But she could tell, I was nervous. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I've never done this in front of so many people and people I don't know. What they gonna think." And she just came by and she's like, "Your posture okay? Come on, let's get it together." And I was like, "Oh, okay, okay." But it helped me because I was about to just be like, turn around, go home, be like, call in, but I couldn't find the place.
I just remind you of who you are. That's all. I just remind you. We need people that's going to hold us accountable to who we
Exactly.
are in God.
Exactly.
I have people around me to hold me accountable. Hold on, you the girl on fire. Like, hold on, you the master fire. Like, hold on. But we have those human moments. We
Right.
have to be reminded of our spiritual position and posture.
Yes.
And that's all I do. I help you walk in your God-given assignment to help transform the world through writing, coaching, and speaking.
That's it. So,
I mean,
Angela, tell them how they can follow you and how they can reach out and, get on your campus if that's what their next steps are.
well, you can follow me on all social media at I am Angela Brand, and you can go to the website at www.angelabrandenterprise.com. You can schedule a 15-minute session with me. You can apply to be a speaker for the tour. We're still looking for amazing speakers. You just say, you know what, I just want to chat to learn more about you. You can do also that as well. Just you can DM me or go to the website. But before you DM me, before you go to the website, have in your mind that you are ready.
Yes. Because if you tell her you're ready, you're going to be up
We
there.
ready.
Okay.
We're
Y'all traveling.
exactly.
All right.
Exactly. You got your passport. You ready? You ready to travel? You got your suitcase packed. We're about to go.
That's it. That's it. I love it. Well, Angela, thank you so much for sharing with us. You guys don't forget it's happening April 30th. The kickoff is in Charlotte. And what's the location again, Angela?
Queen City Social Space. But they can go to
Queen.
herfiretour.com for all the information, get their tickets, promo boss 50. You can't use it at the door. It has to be online.
Hold on, y'all. So get it now, cause I'm telling you, 9 to 9, it's gonna be going down. I mean, look, y'all better come ready to. What? Who is that that always say, "Let's eat, let's eat"? Y'all
Let,
better come hungry, cause it's gonna be being served on April 30th. And so, Angela, thank
yes.
you again for being with us. I appreciate you, and I'm excited about the tour. Y'all come see me get my stuff. I done graduated. In one aspect. We still working. I ain't finished yet, but we getting there, right? And so
Yes, ma'am.
again, you guys, yeah, you guys know we're here every Monday at 2 p.m. and every Saturday at 12 noon. Follow us on Making Connections with Aly on Facebook and Instagram. And hey, just keep watch because things are happening around here. And because of the course that I've been through her, when I first started, I might get on here and I'd be like, I was nervous and stuff like, but now I seek out people who are really, can give value to our audience, to our family, because I want to see you guys grow just as we're growing. So, and that's thank you, Angela, because of that. I'm not intimidated on asking somebody that I see doing great things, hey, you want to come be on the show? It's up to them whether they do or not. If they don't, that's okay. I can find somebody else. God has always provided and he always will, right? So,
Always.
with that in mind, hope to see you guys somewhere along the tour because it really will bless your life. And until next time, because we got to get out of here, we are making connections with Aly. Until next time, as always, we're leaving you with love, positivity, and good vibes. Have a great day, everybody. Bye, Angela.
Bye.